Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be testing out and reviewing 3 different portable audio recorders. If you've watched some of my previous filmmaking tutorials or my older films, you'll know that I'm a big fan of using the Zoom H4n. I've used that recorder for the last like 5-6 years on all of my low budget sort of indie productions. The reason is because it's a simple, small recorder that allows you to capture 1 or 2 mics. So on a small production, it does the job. If it was a bigger production, then you would need a bigger mixing board and stuff like that. But like I said, for these small sort of low-budget indie films, I think it's a great quality audio recorder. Now, the reason why I'm going to be doing this test is because I'm actually thinking of expanding my set of audio tools. So, like I said, I have the Zoom H4n, but I'm thinking of getting another recorder, possibly something better. So the 3 recorders that I'm going to be testing out today are the Zoom H6, also the Zoom H5, and then the cheapest, which is the Tascam DR-40. And I'm just curious myself to actually see whether it's worth spending the extra money on a recorder like the Zoom H6 versus something a lot cheaper like the Tascam DR-40. I'm going to be testing out sort of how the preamps perform, what kind of audio quality each recorder can get, also what kind of functions each recorder has. And for today's test, I'm going to be using my favorite new microphone, which is a shotgun microphone from Rode, and it's the Rode NTG 4 Plus. I'm also using the Rode Blimp and the Rode Boom Pole up here, and I'm going to be, like I said, using that setup with all the recorders, so it's kind of, I can judge it better this way. So the first one I'm going to test out is the Zoom H5, which I have mounted already up here, and it's going to be a fairly simple test. I'm going to, record my voice, and then I'll record some sound effects like footsteps, just to sort of see on each recorder whether there's a really big difference. Okay, so now I'm going to do some voice tests. So this is on the Zoom H5 handy recorder, and this is at level 6 and XLR with 12 volt phantom power provided to the microphone. And this is how it sounds. This is about a foot away from my mouth, and hopefully picks up okay. Okay, and this is recording on the internal microphone on the Zoom H5. This is my voice, very close up to my mouth. And this is how it sounds. Now I'm going to move it away, and this is about a foot away, and I can definitely hear some wind every so on. I have the little foam windscreen, but it doesn't seem to work against really strong winds. But light wind, it seems to work okay. Okay, and this is a test on the Zoom H6 using the internal microphones, and this is very close to my mouth, about like 2 inches away from my mouth actually. And this is how it sounds. Definitely picking up some wind when the wind does get stronger. But when there's a light wind, it's okay. This is with the foam windscreen. Now I'm going to move it further away from my mouth. So this is about 1 foot away from my mouth. This is how it sounds. It sounds okay, I think. Sounds actually very, I don't know, to me right now it sounds very similar to the H5, but anyways, this is how it sounds about 1 foot away, and this is how it sounds when it's really close to my mouth. Right now at level 6, which is what I was before on Zoom H5, so I'm going to increase it to level, 7 now. Level 7, and this is how my voice sounds. This is about a foot away. This is how my voice sounds about a foot away from my mouth on the Zoom H6, and I think it does a pretty good job picking up the sounds. You put it back down to 6 again. Again, this is how it sounds at the level 6. this is recording on the Tascam recorder using the internal mics. Definitely it's way too windy, so this one doesn't come with a cover, so I'm going to use the cover from the Zoom. Okay, so this is how my voice sounds now with the windscreen that I borrowed from the Zoom H6. This is on the Tascam recorder though I'm recording using the internal microphones, and this is very close at around 2 inches from my mouth. This is how it sounds, and I'm going to move it further away. So this is how it sounds on the Tascam recorder about a foot away from me. Let me increase the input volume now, maybe. Okay, and this is how it sounds on about a foot away from me on the Tascam recorder. And now I'm going to come closer again. So this is how it sounds when it's close up again. And definitely this recorder feels a lot cheaper. Like the plastic's very flimsy, and I can hear all the handling sounds. So if I touch this cover here, I can definitely hear like my fingers just moving even slightly on the recorder. So definitely if you're using the internal microphones, you want to have this mounted to like a stand or something. You do not want to handle the recorder. Okay, so this is recording on the Tascam recorder. This is using the shotgun microphone now, and I've got the input level at 50%. This is how it sounds, like fairly close up to my mouth. Now I'm going to move it away. So this is about a foot away. This is how it sounds. I'm going to put up the volume even more, because right now it's showing me it's kind of low. So I'll put it to 60%. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. And now I put it to 80%. This is 80% input level, and now it's peaking at around -7 dB, which is pretty good. This is 1 foot away from me using the Tascam recorder and the shotgun microphone. Yeah, I think it does a pretty good job, but it seems like it's not as sensitive as the Zoom recorders. Anyways, hopefully this video was helpful to you guys, or at least to those of you who are maybe thinking of getting a portable audio recorder. If you have any suggestions for me, or maybe for other filmmakers that might be watching this video, and leave your comments below. Same thing if you have just any questions for me. If you like the video, please click that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And as always, if you guys want other filmmaking tutorials, or just if you want to see some of my other, for example, films, you can check all of that out on my website. That's tomantosfilms.com. And as always, remember guys, in filmmaking there are no problems, it's just a lack of solutions.